Hello, it's Ice Cream, and this is my Booktube Newbie Tag. Alright, so this is supposed to be like your first video when you start Booktube, but I have already failed. I did other videos first. But here we are. I'm gonna do this one now, so I'm turning it around. I'm doing it right. Here we go. Question number 1 is, why did you start this channel? Well, I like to read and I like to talk. So really though, I don't have a lot of people in my life that are readers, and even fewer people that want to talk about the books that I've read at length. But Booktube is like the exact place to do that, and people actually care. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I don't like this question. It's possible I have low self-esteem, but I just feel like I'm not terribly fun or unique. Oh, here's the thing. I stream on Twitch. I play video games every day for several hours, and I talk the whole time. I already said I like talking. Speaking of talking, the dog is barking. Yeah, you can hear it, right? Sorry. Anyway, I would like to do some like video game and book kind of crossover content. I don't know if that is fun or unique, but it's there and I want to do it. Question number 3. What are you excited about for this channel? Well, I just said the video game stuff. Perhaps I should have thought of the answers to this before I started filming. Okay, real talk, I'm excited to, I already said the thing about the video game content, and I already said the thing about how I like to talk and there's nobody to talk to about bookish stuff, but I'm gonna use like the same answer again, I guess. I'm excited to meet other bookish people, to be able to interact in a meaningful way and talk about books. Question, oh no, I didn't number them, so I don't know what number that, well, 1, 2, Question number 4. Why do you love reading? I feel like most people would say, like my go-to response here is that you would say it's for escapism. But I don't feel like I read for that reason. I feel like when my life is such that I want to escape from it, I don't have the brain capacity to focus on a book. So I've never been able to read for escapism, if that makes sense. I think I read more for like knowledge reasons. I love to learn about things, and I love to explore an author's writing style, and I like to see little quotes that just make me feel like I've never thought of that before. I can't even think of an example of that right now, but I know that pretty much every book that I've given 5 stars to, I have read something in there and I thought this author has experienced the world in a way that I never have, and now I have because I read this book. And that is a very complicated way of explaining why I like reading. Question number 5, I think. What book or series got you into reading? I feel like I have 2 generations as a reader. I feel like I started reading at a young age with the Babysitter's Club. That was when I was like 6, 7 that I started reading those. And it just kind of jump-started, I guess, my life of reading. But then I went through, I don't know if you'd call it a slump, because it was several years where I didn't read hardly anything for pleasure. I only read for school. And that was from like 6th grade all the way up into the beginning of college. And then I read, of course, Harry Potter, and that jump-started my reading again for pleasure. Question number 6. What question would you ask your favorite booktubers? Oh gosh, there's a lot, and hardly any of it would be book related. I mean, most of them I would like to just ask if they would like have coffee with me, or just sit down and talk about books and videos and how they do their freaking hair, because my gosh, there are people on BookTube with beautiful hair. Look at this. I don't know what to do with it. It does this without me telling it to. Oh, it kind of looks better now that I did all that stuff to it. Oh well. Question, no, I have no idea. I have no idea what number we're on. We're just doing, next question. What challenges will you face starting a BookTube channel? One is that I ramble and I can't stay on task. Two is time, I guess, will probably be a struggle for me because I already said that I stream. So I stream for a few hours every day of the week that I have available for activities that I choose. And I don't know how much BookTube content I'll be able to squeeze into the other few hours that I have, but I'm gonna try. I really want to. Plus I have to fit in reading somewhere. Next question, when did you start reading? Well, I kind of already said this, didn't I? I was like 6 or 7 when I started reading for pleasure all the time. But I guess maybe this question wants to know more like, when did you identify as a reader? Because I've always been like that bookish girl, or my parents knew that I loved books, but it wasn't like part of my identity really, like it is now. I guess, when did Goodreads happen? Like 2013, 2014? I don't know, but whenever I got a Goodreads account, it was something that maybe Facebook sent it to me and asked me if I wanted to join this book thing, and I was like, of course. And then I saw a very limited number of my friends also joined, and I thought, well, doesn't everybody read books? Like, why wouldn't you want to keep track of them somewhere? And then as I kind of went down that rabbit hole, I discovered that not everybody... Whoa. Anyway, I discovered that a lot of people don't identify as readers. Like, even if they read casually, they don't identify as a reader. That's not a big part of who they are. They don't walk in a bookstore and breathe a sigh of relief. I just thought it was kind of a thing that everybody felt, just some people didn't do it as often as I did. I don't know. So I guess I would say I was in my 20s, I guess, before I discovered that I was part of a community that is not everyone. Book people are best people, though. I have discovered that. Where do you read? Well, that is an interesting conversation. I think if I just say the bathtub, people are going to think I'm strange. But here's the thing. I have a dog who is rather young. There's the air conditioner. And he's still in his puppy crazy stage. And anytime I try to sit down and read a book, like on the couch or in bed, he's there and he's ready to chew on it. So I feel like I get the most uninterrupted reading time when I'm in the bathtub, because the dog can't get in the bathtub with me. So it's my time to myself. But I do read other places. I don't know if this is asking like where, like what devices do you read on? I guess it would ask that specifically if that's what it wanted to know. But I rarely read ebooks, and I hardly ever, I don't think I've ever completely listened to an audiobook. I have tried. It's just not something that fits in my lifestyle very well. Ebooks though, I do like ebooks. I do like to read romance as ebooks. I just have such a backlog of print books right now that I'm just trying to work my way through those. Did I answer the question, where do I read? I'll read anywhere, I guess. I mean, I'll read right here. One thing I can't do is read in front of the TV. Like if someone's watching it. I cannot have the TV on. I cannot have music playing while I read. Boy, this went places. I don't think you wanted to know all of this, but you know it now. You're welcome. All right, last one. What kind of books do you like to read? Really, I'll read just about anything. I think more than a genre, I would say there's certain tropes or topics that are most of interest to me. I have a thing about time travel, and it doesn't have to be like, most of the time I think time travel is romance related, but it doesn't even have to be. I think it's fine in any form. I'll read it. I'll give it a try. And so far, I don't think I've ever read a time travel book that I didn't love. I guess if I had to pick a genre, what would I pick? Fantasy? No, probably not, because 2020 has not been a big fantasy year for me. I guess I would have to say like mystery and thrillers. I don't know. I hate picking a genre because most of my favorite books I feel like bend genre or don't really fit anywhere. So I think maybe that is another thing I like a lot, is when things don't really fit inside their quaint little boxes. Another thing I like haunted houses, and I like mysteries that take place in old houses, like exclusively. They don't leave or can't leave. And I like historical novels that take place in old houses. I like old houses. Maybe I should have just said I like old houses. In books though, they creep me out. In real life, I don't need to go to an old house. Okay, yeah, that's all the questions. My gosh, I feel like I blazed through this. Did I answer everything? Did I give you any information? Did I say the same thing for all of them? That is entirely possible. I'm sorry if this was an incoherent mess. I'm very interested to see where this channel goes, and I'm interested to see your channels or just hear from you down in the comments. But I guess for now, I don't have anything else to say. I don't have any more questions to answer. So I will say, I stream on Twitch, which I've said that a lot already, but this is the actual plug. I'm actually gonna plug it. I stream on Twitch Monday through Thursday, beginning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you want to come over there, I'll play some games. I'll talk about books. Whatever you want to talk about. I'll leave my link down in the description. Also, of course, you don't have to do that. You could just like and subscribe. Ooh, okay, my doorbell just rang, and I've been gone for like 15 minutes, and I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like and subscribe to my YouTube. That's like all I had left to say, and I had to take a break for 15 minutes. Anyway, alright, I will see you next time in a hopefully much less chaotic video. Thanks for watching, bye!